Yeah, I think you've covered this territory several times.
But the other thing you don't know about it is which is the first part and which is the last part.
Okay, thank you. August Lind, everyone.
I am applauding for you.
I appreciate it.
I am applauding for you.
Thank you. You should get a service dog to applaud for you.
Oh, boy.
All right, it's time to play a little game that sometimes we like to play here on the show. It's time, and if you're ready back there, it's time to play a little game called Would You Rather? Ooh, nice lighting change.
It was an exciting lighting change for a second or two.
All right, it's time to play Would You Rather, and we all know how this is played. Anthony, you especially. Basically, people send Would You Rather scenarios into our Twitter, which is CBBWIR, and I will read them. You will then ask me any question about either of the scenario to try to narrow down your choice, and once I close the floor for questions, you will vote. I'll tally up the points, and we will see who wins, and that is pretty much how it's played. All right. Cool Guy Jones, a.k.a. Lucifer Vandross, I think he's asked something before.
I already have a question.
Yeah, why two?
This guy has two fake names.
You thought you cornered the market with one.
Well, that's all you need. Who's this guy hiding from? He needs two fake names on Twitter.
Mr. Brainwash, if you ever had another fake name, a second fake name, what would you choose?
Mrs. Brainwash.
And why is that? It seems like you would be out there trying to find a Mrs. Brainwash, not trying to become a Mrs. Brainwash.
Sometimes I would like to be thought of as a lady.
All right. Lucifer Vandross asks, would you rather channel a different ghost every time you had sex, or have to wrap your feelings during emotional conversations? Would you rather channel a different ghost every time you had sex, or have to wrap your feelings during emotional conversations? I'm opening the floor for questions.
I have a question.
Oh, yes, Mr. Brainwash.
This ghost scenario.
Yes.
I can channel any ghost I wish?
Yes, you can, as a matter of fact, if the person is a ghost.
Must I channel a ghost every time?
You must channel a different ghost, and you cannot do the same ghost twice.
Follow-up question! In this scenario, do I have knowledge of who is a ghost and who is not?
Great question, and that is mainly where you spend your time, is out there visiting haunted houses, trying to find out who is a ghost, who is not.
I become like the ghost hunter!
Exactly.
But with a better success rate.
Yes. Because you actually get confirmation, because then at the end of the night you have sex.
I'm not just going into a haunted house saying, oh, it's so cold in here. Oh, well, no ghosts, let's go home.
No. You're actually going in, you're saying, oh, it's so cold in here, let's have sex. Yep, got one.
Follow-up question!
Yes, sir.
Do I know which of these ghosts is good at sex?
Well, that's where you try to spend your time. The research is a big part of this job. Instead of just going to haunted houses, you try to find the haunted houses where there have been people who share your own sexual proclivities. So,
wait a minute, am I having sex with the ghost?
No. But you're having sex as the ghost, and so you want to enjoy sex because you're still sentient and you're still conscious.
So I go to this haunted house and I say, hey, what do you like? What don't you like? I'm looking for candidates to channel during human sex amongst the living.
It's a lot like that, yeah.
Anything weird I should know about?
Yes. So you get out your Ouija board, and one letter at a time, you try to figure out exactly what these ghosts are into.
Follow-up question!
Yes, sir.
Do I even bother at this point screening human partners for what they enjoy or do not enjoy?
No. Pretty much you just kidnap them.
This is a game changer.
Oh, you're a criminal in this scenario.
A weird sex criminal. Yeah. Like the Michael Jackson song.
Or like the Michael Jackson person.
Oh, too soon, Scott
Any other questions from any of the our other?
I don't understand any of it. Is it my body having sex, and also a ghost is there in my mind, but I am there also experiencing it?
It is your body, but a ghost comes in and takes over. Did you ever see the movie Ghost?
No.
It's really scary.
It sounds terrifying.
Is it scarier than Ghostbusters?
Yeah, twice as scary.
Oh, then I cannot see it because I still to this day have some night terrors from those Ghostbusters.
You think you wake up and you feel like you've been slimed?
Sometimes. I wake up with a feeling of dread. Who am I going to call?
I stopped buying Stay Puft Marshmallows after that movie.
I think they stopped making them too.
Yeah, before and after.
They stopped making them shortly before the film was released.
So
I have a question, actually.
Yes, Anthony. Over here.
What happens? Does a ghost come in during masturbation?
Great question, because some people would say that that is sex. No, the ghost only comes in during mutual masturbation.
Okay.
So you kidnap the people.
But if we're both just sitting there and we're both masturbating, the ghost comes in. But if she walks out for some reason,
Yeah, then the ghost
will
all of a
take
sudden
off.
leaves you.
Okay.
And you're like, oh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does this ghost know the difference between mutual masturbation and two people separated by a wall, both coincidentally masturbating at the same time? Or does the ghost just see the proximity and he's like, oh, I'm going to get in there. Time to go to work.
The ghost just sees proximity. So, in fact, if you live in an apartment building with someone masturbating below or above you, the ghost comes in. And
Follow-up question.
Yes, sir.
If there's something weird in my neighborhood,
Yeah. Go on.
who am I going to call?
That is a tough one. I don't know. Anyone else? Anyone have any?
To what extent am I there experiencing the sex?
You're experiencing it in the sense of you catalog it in your brain, and it's like a memory, but you don't feel it physically.
I remember it later.
Yeah, you remember it later.
That doesn't sound so bad.
No one's asked about the other scenario.
yeah, I want to
by
ask
the way.
about that
Yeah,
one. You
yeah.
have to wrap your feelings only in an argument, or whenever you're talking about your feelings.
During emotional conversations, so the emotions can be heated.
What if I'm like pretending to describe emotions that I don't have?
If you're some sort of robot who's...
If I would be like, yeah, I'm really upset too. Would I have to be like, yeah, boo, I'm totally upset too. That was really good, by the way.